What's going on, guys? This is episode number 100 today of our Ala Mobile career mode. I can't believe we have made it already so far. So as you can see, we're in Spa in Belgium, and this is a sprint weekend. This means there are two races in one video. So now you can see we are on the quali lap for the race on Sunday, and as you can see, it's through Rouge and Radillon onto Camel Straight down to Le Combe. We'll arrive at speed from 324 kilometers per hour and through Le Combe onto this straight down to a right-hander, which I forgot the name of, and then a fast left-hander, which I forgot the name of too. And so now down to Puhan, nearly flat, but in this situation just not. So now through a left and a right and left turn, and then into the final sector of the track, onto a bit of a straight with some turns down to Blanchimont, and then to bus stop chicane. Through Blanchimont, and we brake for bus stop chicane. Through we go on to start finish line, and in which position are we? We will see it soon. So we are in P1 with a 1:39.840. So, and Lawson is in P2, and now as you can see, we're on the quali lap for the sprint race. Again through Las Tours down to Rouge and Radillon. Through we go onto the Camel Straight once again. Again 324 kilometers per hour, and soon arriving in Le Combe, and through we go onto this little straight again, and then to the right-hander. Now the fast left-hander, onto a little straight down to Buhorn again. Here we go. Then we are arriving a fast right-left chicane. It's more like the S's in Silverstone. And now into a left right-hander, and then a faster right-hander onto not a fully straight, but nearly a straight, and down to Blanchimont. Through this turn we go, and then to bus stop chicane, braking just slightly ahead of the 100-meter mark, and now onto the start-finish line, and where this time is putting us. We are on pole position again with a 1:39.7 this time, a little bit faster than in race quali. So second is George Russell this time. So now into the sprint race, we get a good reaction time, but Russell gets a better run and overtakes us directly. Now through the first turn, a Mercedes and a Red Bull are also overtaking us because we ran wide to the first turn, but we're trying to reclaim that position for P3, but doesn't work through Rouge, and now we overtake the two of them, and we're back in P2. Slipstreaming George Russell down to Le Combe, and dive bombing him through Le Combe, and we overtook him. Now nothing happened more in this sprint, so as you can see, we are now in the final lap. sprint. So final sector, through we go, down to Blanchimore, fast left-hander, and then we'll soon arrive in Bastard Chicane. The tires are really dead already, I just noticed. So out onto start finish line, and we win our 6th sprint race in his career. So here's the podium of the sprint race. 2 Mercs on the podium with me, and our teammate Fernando was in P7. Ollie Behrman is actually in P6. Strong drive from him. And Gasly retired from 1 lap before the ending of the start. Now we are heading into the third race, in the Grand Prix race. 5 lights are off and we go, and we get a small snap and run wide and spin out, and the AI shoots us out, and we have to avoid from unsafe release and wait until all cars passed us, and now we are in last place. Great. No, actually not. So now we are in last place, as I just said, and trying to claim back the position we lost. In Le Comp, we already are trying to fight back for P19, fighting against the Williams. And still not through this corner. We tried the switchback move, also not, and now in the next corner we tried in the inside and we got him. Directly trying to overtake the second Williams and the Audi. I don't know which drivers are in there. So through Puhorn, and we got them, and now we are in P17. Let's do these 2 turns, and now we're on the back of the Toro Rosso and directly trying to overtake him. It was Mick Schumacher who overtook, and this was Sonoda. I didn't see it then. Through Blanchimore, and we are now in P16, defending the Toro Rosso, not to overtake us again. And after lap 1 we are in P16 and behind the 2 McLarens of Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri. So defending into turn 1, and we run wide a bit. Toro Rosso gets a slightly better exit, but can't make a move. So we are closing the smart gap now through Rouge and are on the back of the McLaren. We are trying with slipstream to overtake him, but we have to try it into Le Comp and dive bombing him. Side by side we go through this turns, but he gets a better exit than us and hangs around the outside, and he overtakes us again. So now into the next turn we make a switchback similar move and overtake both McLarens into P1. Now we are on the back of a Haas, I think of Kevin Magnussen. We overtake him to this turn. No, actually not. And Piastri retired. What? Oh. I don't know. Now his teammate Norris overtook us again, and we overtake him directly later. So now we are in P14 of this race. Magnussen also overtook us, and so we are in P14. So defending Lando into Bastard Chicane, and trying myself to do a move on the start finish line. Now we are heading into lap 3 of this race. We brake late, and the cars in front of us, we got a bit crashed with each other and we lost a bit of time. So we now through Rouge are trying to overtake them. One Ferrari we overtook, and so we are in P30 now with DRS, and now big dive bombs into the comp, and we don't get a good run through the turn and lose all positions we gained in the last half lap, and so we are now down to P15 again. Man, why? So now trying through Horn, trying to overtake the cars in front again. The McLaren and the Ferrari are fighting each other, running a bit wide. We're trying it on the outside, but the McLaren is holding us up, and so the Ferrari will overtake us again. We overtake him again, and now directly overtake the McLaren, and we are he's fighting us back, and we are in P14. So we just only overtook one car instead of two. Go through and launching over go. Our ERS is on the back foot. We haven't got so much left, and so we have to save it, and we crashed and lost the position to the Ferrari. What was the McLaren doing? This AI is so crazy. I see. We're trying to make a dive bomb, but they don't leave me enough space. So this, and now we overtake the McLaren. What was the McLaren doing? I don't know. Through Rouge we go. We have got DRS and overtake button, and the McLaren overtakes us again. With DRS, we're trying it on the inside line. A double overtake on the McLaren and the Ferrari, and through the comp we go, and we're finally in P13 again. On the back of Kevin Magnussen, we're trying to overtake him on the inside of this turn, and we got him. So now in P12, ahead is a Renault and Audi, I think. We're tucking behind, waiting for a good opportunity to overtake both. Now into this turn we crash and lose so much time. Man, this AI is as crazy as always. So we are overtaking the Haas and the Renault. With overtake button on, so that we have more straight line speed, because our setup is set for high speed in the turns. So we run wide through bus stop chicane, and the Haas overtakes us again and has got DRS, so we can't do anything. We're trying to make a move in turn 1, but we brake too late and run wide, and now the Renault overtakes us, and we didn't gain any place. So now down to Rouge, up the hill, gaining the gap on the Renault and overtaking on the Camel straight. So now we are trying to defend in the inside, because the Renault somehow is faster without DRS if we with DRS. So now we are on the back of the Audi I mentioned before, trying to overtake him for the final point. So when we overtake him, we are already in the top 10, I see. Interesting. Lap 5 of the race. Can we still win this race? I'm not so sure, but it could be possible. So into this turn we are trying to make a beautiful move in the inside and overtake him, and we are now in P10. So arriving bus stop chicane, we are on the back of a Ferrari. We're trying to overtake him, but we still haven't got DRS, so we will have to wait until Camel straight. Maybe we can overtake him there. We're down to the Rouge. We still haven't got DRS. and this is why we can't make a move. Still. So we are trying to close the gap as fast as possible. Now through the comp and directly we close the gap and overtake him. No, we didn't overtake him, we crashed instead of overtaking. Man, this AI. I know I don't leave so much space while fighting each other through turns, but the AI also can't back out. So now we are trying to overtake through Puhorn, but we ran wide and the Ferrari will overtake me again. So into this turn we are trying to overtake him. Still haven't got the opportunity. Now through this turn and finally we overtake him. It was Charles Leclerc who just overtook. So he's still close behind us. Maybe he can re-overtake us with DRS now. Which he has got start finish line. Maybe it's too short for him to overtake me. If he overtakes, I will re-overtake him on the common straight. But he doesn't overtake. So now I have to defend well on common straight. No, we have contact and we crash. He overtakes me, but I've now got DRS. And through Eau Rouge, I close the gap, and now we have again a little bit of contact, and he backs out now. And so we are now in P9. Through the comp we go. Ahead is the Toro Rosso of Dennis Hauger and Renault. And we're closing the gap and trying to overtake them. We're already close to them through Puhorn. We close the gap more and we're really close behind them now. Go into the next turns. We're trying to overtake the Toro Rosso and also the Renault, but we only could overtake the Toro Rosso, and so now we overtake the Renault. Now through Blanchimont down to the bus stop chicane, we drive defensive to avoid getting re-overtake, yes. And now onto the start finish line, trying to get the DRS of our teammate. He's fighting with a Haas. I think it's Oli Behrman, and they're fighting for P5 actually, and I'm here fighting with Dennis Hauger through Eau Rouge. We go side by side, but I get a better run, and so I'm still staying ahead. But now he has got DRS and we are driving defensive on the right side of the track, and he's still behind. We run wide through Le Comp, but we didn't lose so much time. In the opposite, we gained some time, and now we run right through this turn and lose all the time we gained. So P7 in lap 8, trying to close the gap to our teammate and Oli Behrman. We are still fighting each other. Maybe we can close the gap faster when they are fighting. So now through these two turns we close the gap rapidly, and now we are directly behind them. With Blanchimont we go down to bus stop chicane. We have got DRS, and there it goes side by side through this chicane, and they make contact, and we get a better exit and trying to overtake the Haas of Oli Behrman onto lap 9. We're trying to make a dive bomb. He squeezes us into the wall, but he stays ahead. because he gets a better exit. So we're trying through Rouge, we're closing the gap again and having DRS on the common straight. We're trying to overtake the Haas, but he has also got DRS on our teammate, so we can't close the gap so fully, so we can't do a move. We brake very late and make contact with the Haas, but we don't get a warning, so that's good. Now down to this fast right-hander, we're trying to drive a different line to look where we can overtake. We're overtaking, we're trying to overtake him. We down to Puhorn, but no luck, and we have to wait still. So into this fast right-hander and this left-hander. Now we're pulling the move and into the next turn, but we still can't do anything. Now we get a better exit on the outside, but he squeezes us onto the grass and we have to pull back, and so we are now still in P7. But it cost some time, and so Fernando is pulled away, and now we are fighting each other for P6. But the Haas drives pits in this lap, and so we're in P6 now. We have still got the DRS from the Haas, and I think we lost the DRS on our teammate. I'm not sure. Yes, we lost it. So now we have to drive without DRS, but it's not that bad because there's no car directly behind us, which could be dangerous of overtaking us. So we are now overtaking our teammate through the camp, and we got him. This was a fast move. So now we are on the back of a Mercedes. Going to P4. We're now in P5 already. So we definitely can win this race. It just depends on how we make the pit stops. And now we overtake the Mercedes. And how the others are performing with their pace. So now we are in P4 and we just set 2 green sectors. Could be that we are now making the fastest lap, a new fastest lap. We already have the fastest lap, but we now can make a new fastest lap. And now the DRS we haven't got on the second merc, but we're driving on the inside, and it is 1:42.900, new fastest lap. Interesting. So now we're heading down to Rouge, up the hill onto the Camel Straight without DRS. I think my teammate pitted, or no, it was Albon, not looked wrong. So Russell is ahead. We're closing the gap through Lecombe. We're trying it on the outside to overtake. We squeeze him into the inside, but he defends well and stays ahead. So into the next turn, we're trying it on the inside now and we squeeze him off the track and we overtake him. Through Horn we go. We run wide and again a lap time gets deleted, but we already have the fastest lap, so this isn't that bad. So down to Bastard Chicane, Russell is closing the gap on me, but it is enough, and we're going to the pits in lap 11, and we are going to change to soft tires. And Fernando is also pitting. We're making a double stacking. Hopefully he doesn't lose too much time because I pitted in front of him. So we are down to P9, I think, out on to this race track again. No, P12. So we directly have got the DRS on the Audi and through Eau Rouge, and we directly overtake him. So in P11 now, and having DRS to not lose too much time on the other cars. And now we are trying to make a big undercut on both Red Bulls, because before pitting we were in P3. So now on the back of a McLaren and a Ferrari, we're trying to make short process to overtake fast, don't lose too much time. So first driver we overtook, and the Ferrari are now overtaking on the inside of Buhorn, but he gets a better exit and stays ahead. At least we overtook one car, so now we are overtaking the Ferrari into this next turn, and we got him, and now we are in P9. So ahead is the Renault of Jack Doohan, and we're closing the gap down to Blanchimont, but we are not using DRS to save it for the straights when we have got DRS. So the second sector was a clean sector again, but this won't be a fastest lap because at the beginning of the first sector we still was in the pit lane. We still were in the pit lane, and this costs much time. So we got the DRS, but we were still too far away. So we are trying to overtake him. Oh, Lando retired from the race. And we lost the DRS on Doohan. But we get a better run through Eau Rouge, and now we are trying to overtake him with overtake button. We're trying slipstreaming and dive bomb through the comp, and we are in P8 now. So now in P8 behind the us of Oli Berman, and we run wide, we nearly crash, and the us re-overtakes us, but we squeeze him off the track and re-overtake him again. So now we are in P7. And behind Gasly, who is in P6. Liam Lawson pits. The Haas is trying to re-overtake us. We run off the grass, off the track, and he overtakes us. We have got DRS. The Renault is also in the pits. We're trying to re-overtake the Haas. And now, are we going to overtake the Red Bull in the pits? Yes. We made a beautiful undercut on the first Red Bull. It's close, but we overtook the Red Bull. So now, do we have still got the DRS? No, we lost the DRS off the house. Man, this car is so slow on the straights. So now we are trying to overtake the house into the pump. We're trying it on the outside. We have contact again, but I overtake him. So we are in P5 now. And on the end of lap 14, a Mercedes is in the pits, and this is why we are now in P4. Behind Dennis Hauger, who is in P3, and in P5 is, I don't know, who's in P5? Liam Lawson is in P5. There were two drivers in the pits, so he overtook two cars and is in P5. So we're trying to close the gap on the Toro Rosso and trying to get on the podium. Through the comp we go, always get a good exit, get a good run and overtake him. So now into the final sector of lap 15 we get a beautiful exit of this turn and trying to overtake the Mercedes of George Russell, but we have got a good top speed, so we have to tuck behind and wait until the pits. And this is now, and we have got the RS from him, and now we're trying to go on to a new fastest lap again, and we get a good turn 1 exit and run through. So now down to Rouge we go. Through Rouge we get a good run. The car hops a bit, and now onto the Camel Straight with a top speed of 315 kilometers per hour. And now down to Le Camp we go, through the chicane, out of this turn onto this mini straight, and we have set a first green sector in sector 1, and now we are heading down to Puhorn. There are 2 cars in front of us. Hopefully I can finish off this fastest lap. We're going through these 2 turns and a lap Audi. Hopefully this didn't cost us so much time. Through this turn we go with a good exit, and we have no space and make contact with the Red Bull. Hopefully this didn't cost us so much time. In the meanwhile we set a green sector 2 also. So now into bus stop chicane, we have got the RS, the Red Bull is going to the pits, and we get a good exit. I've got the RS with high RS mode. What time can we set? 1:39.839. So in the meanwhile we are in the final lap of the race, and through Blanchimont we go, and down to bus stop chicane. The final 2 turns of this track, and now onto the start finish line. We're waving for celebrating our 59th win in this career. So with me on the podium there are the 2 Red Bulls, and our teammate got P7 again as in the sprint. Dennis Hauger in P5. What a result for him. Crazy. So this is the end of today's video. Thanks for watching, and see you guys next time.